Good evening again. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to another watch-along. We go again. Germany, Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. I hope all of you are doing well. We done the first game. Players are in the tunnel ready to come out. We done the first game of Netherlands versus Sweden. 5-1. Yeah, 5-1. I've nearly said 5-2 there. I don't know why. But second game of the three that we're going to be doing. We done the first one. We're doing this. Germany, Ivory Coast. I'm trying to work out the times now. In exactly 8 hours from now, we're going to be doing Tunisia versus Tunisia versus Japan. So make sure you're there for that one if you can make it. I know it's going to be ridiculous times. We're probably going to be attracting a different audience at that time, but we're going to be here. So if you can make it, make sure you're there. This is going to be an interesting one. The lineups, Neuer, Brown, Schlotterbeck, Tar, Kimmich at right back, Mechia, Pavlovic, Wirtz, Musiala, Sane, and Kai Havertz up front. Kimmich is at right back. Anyway, Fofana in goal for la Côte d'Ivoire. Conan, Singo, Kusunu, Agbadu in midfield, Sangare and Kessie, Amad Diallo, Diomande. That's a really good flat four there. And Ulai and Boni up front. That Diomande, Sangare, Kessie and Diallo is actually really solid. Really solid. So this is going to be a good game. Both teams off the back of wins. Germany obviously beating Curacao to the point where Curacao probably want to go home. 7-1 on that day. And the Ivory Coast getting a 1-0 win, wasn't it? It was a 1-0 win in the last moments, if I'm correct. Let me bring this up. They did. They beat Ecuador. 1-0 in the 90th minute, Amad Diallo. So this is going to be an interesting one overall, and I think we might have a little bit of an upset potentially on our hands here, although Germany are no mugs. Germany are a solid team. But I think if anyone's going to be doing anything to Germany today, it's definitely, in this group, I reckon it's the Ivory Coast. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. Let me know your predictions. Get them in the chat before kickoff as the teams are now out for the national anthems. My prediction, I want to be as fair as possible because I do want La Côte d'Ivoire to win, right? I want Ivory Coast to win. But it's hard because Germany played Curacao, who, Germany ruined them. But Ivory Coast beat a decent Ecuador side. I do love the German anthem. I tell you, I only like it because for years growing up, I heard it every single weekend when Michael Schumacher would win his Formula One race for Ferrari. So the only thing that's missing is me actually knowing the words of by heart. I know the tune easily. I didn't know that. Oh, it's so American, isn't it? On the boards, they actually show the lyrics of the songs as it's being played. It's interesting. My prediction, I think 2-2. I think 2-2. That's my honest prediction here. I think there'll be goals. Let's see. Your predictions: 2-2, 3-2 Germany, 4-2, 3-2 Côte d'Ivoire, 4-3, 3-1 Germany. Lineker's on ITV, or is that tonight? I thought that was for an upcoming day. They done it tonight. Wow, that must feel weird. That must feel like hell froze over. For those that understand the significance of it, it's pretty wild to have Gary Lineker, who was the Mr. BBC man, match of the day for decades, to now end up on ITV. That's like if Frank Lampard went to play for Tottenham. It's not meant to happen. Do you know what I mean? Oh, man. 2-0 Germany, 4-2, 6-0, 4-0 Germany, 7-0 Cote d'Ivoire. You guys are coming up with some weird predictions. No, Ronaldinho did not come out of retirement. Yes, he is signed for a Serie C team, but it's nothing but marketing and promotion. He's not actually going to play. I know we all thought it was maybe him playing. He's not going to play. He's been signed to represent the club as an ambassador, which for a Serie C team is a very smart thing to do. So yeah, for me, I'm going 2-2. But I got to be honest, I'm fully with Cote d'Ivoire. I want them to win. Yeah? Any Germans in here? I'm very sorry. But Lineker mentioned that he loves the ITV backdrop because it's real. Wow, he's already throwing shade at the BBC. To be fair, the BBC done him dirty. So, yeah, he can throw all the shade he wants, you know. He's done what he's had to do. That legacy is in, you know. So it'll be a big result if Ivory Coast can beat Germany. That will be mad. Who's the manager of La Côte d'Ivoire? Obviously, we know Nagelsmann for Germany. Emerse Faye. Have I heard of him? Emerse Faye. He played for Nantes. And Reading. And Nice. Not a bad career. He played for Ivory Coast for quite a lot, actually. Faye. I should know. I should know. He's been in charge of the Ivory Coast since 2024, with a very good record at the moment, nearly 70% win percentage. And as a manager, did in fact win the AFCON. So we remember. That was him, because the 2023 was taking place in 2024. So that's that. AFCON best coach in 2023, CAF coach of the year in 2024. Yeah. Good on him. Ivory Coast getting some stability, it looks like, which is nice to see. No, what happened with Tottenham? What did they do? They've been doing so much. What did they do? BBC thrown under the bus. Yeah, let him throw it under the bus. Let him. Fire away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. We love that song. I remember when that song first came out, such a banger. And then recently, what's his name at the darts? It's his theme song, isn't it? Forgot the darts player's name. What's his name? Forgot his name. But yeah, banging. How am I fit? Bunting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bunting. Spurs buying Tonali. That's actually going to happen. They offered 75 million for Tonali. Newcastle 185. That's a done deal. That's going to happen. And they want Fernandes on top. No, I'm going to do a video on this. So after this game, we're going to get a video done on Tottenham on here. And then I'm going to do a Chelsea video as well for Younes Talks Chelsea. So that's going to get done. And then we're going to get some sleep and then get ready for Tunisia, Japan. So, yeah. We're about to kick off. How am I feeling about Algeria's next game? I'm more confident. I was never really worried about Jordan, I'll be honest. They're decent. Don't get it twisted. They look all right. But I actually, we should be winning that game. Argentina was the one I really wanted us to just, go all out. That's because it's the highest level. You get to test yourself against the highest level, And we didn't even want to play. Havertz, the early chance, flipping out. That would have been the quickest goal. That would have been 10 seconds. Havertz playing up front as a false nine, pretty much. So, yeah. Don't worry, we'll be covering those games too and see what happens. The Ivory Coast can get a result today. I want them to win. My prediction is 2-2. That would still be a good result for the Ivory Coast because in the final game, Ivory Coast have got to play Curaçao. So I think it's going to end up looking pretty good for Ivory Coast anyway. Very nicely played from the Ivory Coast midfield here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nicely worked all the way back to Kusunu. Yan Diomande, who has been in the headlines lately, last couple of days. I don't know if you've seen about it, but the letter that he left to his late sister. I mean, wow. I don't know if you've read that. If you haven't read that letter, I advise you to read that letter. To his sister who's no longer with us. He passed away. And that's why he wrote the letter. And it explains exactly everything in terms of where they came from, what she was saying to him when she was alive, what he said would happen, and now all of a sudden, he's about to get a Prem move, it looks like, and he's about to really start getting his career into motion. And, it's really emotional stuff. Really emotional stuff. Really sad. But Diomande is motivated by that, and that's something that, that's a motivation money can't buy. That's a motivation that will stick with you until the end of your career, easily. Diomande, we'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully he does well. Here comes La Côte d'Ivoire. Chance for on the left-hand side now, talking about Diomande. Here he is. Is he going to cut in? He's going to cut in. He's going to cut out. Ball in. Chance for the... Cleared. Ooh, cleared. Over to Sane. Nice. Little 1-2s. Ivory Coast have won it back. Good defending, Conan. Yeah, Younes, can you please apply to become a sporting director at our club? You can even start a petition. I promise you would all sign it. That's not quite how it works. Can you imagine? Where am I going to find the ad? LinkedIn? No, it's not happening. Although in the future, who knows? Who knows? Maybe 10 years from now. You never know. Maybe we would have somehow found a way to make 5 billion and then we can buy Chelsea ourselves. How does that sound? Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I'll see. Ball in. Here come Ivory Coast. No. There wasn't anybody's in the middle. He should have cut back in to then see who was in the box. Referee's given an offside, I think. Why? Was it offside? Didn't look offside. Frank Kessie, who is now the captain of the Ivory Coast. Yan Diomande getting dragged back there. I do like the Germany shirt. I have to say, the Germany kit is very retro. It's a tribute to the old German kits of the late 80s, early 90s, if you remember those kits. And it looks banging. That's a really good kit. It looks old. It looks like old school West Germany. If you know about West Germany, then you know. But it looks like It's got that sort of vibe. Stuck in there by Diomande, unlucky. Klinsmann, exactly that. Exactly that. Klinsmann. He was good. Back to the goalkeeper. Over to the left-hand side. Can Diomande bring that down? No. Out for a German throw. Faye, the Ivory Coast manager there, is literally the German. Kimmich is right there, like, give me the ball. And he's just like, go on, then pick it up off the floor. Go on. There it is. Love it. Love it. That, you got to do those things. At a World Cup, you have to do those things. That's the little bit of shithousery, as we like to call it, that you need to have. Try and get in their heads a little bit, you know, even if it's a tiny bit, it's better than nothing. It's a World Cup. Ball into the centre of midfield, over to the left-hand side. Here come Germany. Nice little, good defending. Good defending. Looks like by Wilfried Singo. This is over onto the left-hand side now with Conan. Throw to the Ivory Coast. 6.5 minutes. It's been very 50-50. Yes, you're correct. The Italian 90 Germany kit. Yes. Rudi Voller. He was a specimen, wasn't he? Mateus was a great baller too. Ball in, Ivory Coast, chance. There's someone in the box there. It's a poor touch down from Frank Kessie. That's poor from Kessie. That's poor. Come on, Kessie. You got to pass better than that, man. You can see him right in front of you. Here come Germany. It's a ball into space. Was that Sane? Literally trying to find like the way to run in. He didn't realize the ball had already been passed to him. Here's Conan. What, I heard a siren. Here's Kessie. The Ivory Coast right now, as they're trying to progress with the ball, it looks like they haven't really got someone in between the lines down the middle. They're relying on the flanks, but that striker up there by himself, Boney, is just by himself. Kessie is the only single-handed midfielder that I think is trying to link up. And I don't know, I'm getting the vibe that Ivory Coast need another man. Just one back now in midfield by the Major. And now you can see the bodies of the German midfield. Look at the amount of bodies they got packing out that midfield now when they're with the ball. There's 5 guys there. 5 guys. And not the burger joint. We're not talking burgers. We're talking midfield. There's 5 guys. Here's Kai Havertz, who's dropped deep as well. Is that an Ivory Coast throw? Yes, it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sangari's giving it back. Ball in. Kai Havertz. Little flick. Right idea. Wrong execution. Although they've won it back. Bloody hell. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. You can't be sleeping like that. Who was that? Sangare? Can't be sleeping like that. Ball in. Havertz. Oh, what a save. Oh my goodness, Fofana with a save for the ages. That was a brilliant header from Kai Havertz, bottom corner. And it's a good reaction. And I say why it's a good reaction. Okay, it wasn't going straight into the bottom corner, but the keeper was going against his direction. The keeper was heading one way and had to shift and just throw himself the other way, change direction immediately, and he pulled off the save. If you deep wide, that was really, really hard to do. You deep it. What a save. Schlotterbeck is down here for Germany at the moment. That could have been 1-0. Still 0-0. Kai Havertz, I don't think hit that with his head completely. He kind of hit it with his shoulder as well. Good save. Very good save. Into midfield, turn and go. There we are. Go, 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 go. You got man on man on man on man. Sane's bloody quick, isn't he? Flipping now. Diomande, you got to touch that down better, man. You have to. Here's Kai Havertz into midfield. That's a foul, referee. Free kick to Germany. Musiala causing havoc for the Ivory Coast midfield. Why is Fofana playing goalkeeper? He's centre back, no? That's the bad Fofana. This is the good Fofana. This is the Fofana knows what he's doing. Clearly. Did you see that save? That kit actually reminds me of being 10, watching Germany-England Euro 96 with my granddad. Oh, that's a nice memory. Well, I mean, Euro 96, it was all going so well until Southgate showed up. But then again, here's Diomande. On the left, Conan, ball in. Someone! Oh, unlucky. Good shot for Ivory Coast. That's an opportunity. Amad Diallo's gone off to take the throw, it looks like. Or is it going to be Singo to take? No, he's apologising. A big chance for the Ivory Coast. It's unlucky. It's unlucky. Ball is with Germany at the moment. Over to the right-hand side. Here come the Germans. Here's Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané with his cut-up socks. Oh, mate, I've had... No. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Kick... No, have a day off. Like, cut-up socks to that extent, you should basically not be wearing socks. Let's be honest. Like, they're basically completely ripped. Nah, someone... Just for that, someone needs to break Leroy Sané. Someone needs to go into a challenge with him and just, you know, go on, take him. Just those socks are outrageous. Come on, have a day off. It makes Gallagher look like he doesn't do it. You know what I mean? Havertz is a top-class player. On his day, he's a big game player. I'll tell you that now, he's a big game player. Singo has a crazy past. What's he done? How many kick-ups can you do? How many kick-ups can I do? It kind of depends. If I just keep going and go, I could go up to 100 easy. But that means not risking trying to do anything. I don't really do that. Now, if I really try, I could do that. But sometimes I'm like, okay, let's go for an around the world. Let's go for a little bit of weight. Let's go for a little bit of height, and then you lose the ball, and it's like, okay, start again. Like, but yeah. Couple of subs here warming up for Germany. Rudiger. Schlotterbeck's gone down again here. It looks like he might have to come off. He went down earlier on. He's down again now. Something's wrong, clearly. There was the... Oh, did he twist his ankle? I think he's twisted his ankle a little bit here. I think his ankle ligaments might have been overstretched here, or overextended, should we say. Hyperextended is the correct term. He looks all right, but you can never know with these things, man. You can never know. Rudy Voller is here. He does look older now, doesn't he? He really does. Throw into the Ivory Coast. 15 minutes exactly played now. Still 0-0. Not much has happened overall in terms of chances. We've got the save on the Havertz header, really, and a misplaced shot for the Ivory Coast, and that's pretty much it. Both teams warming into the game a little bit. Here come the Ivory Coast going from the back. I find it hilarious that Kusunu's got number 7 on his back and he's a centre-back. I mean, that's what a bold move. That's talk about aura and guts, that is, you know, fantastic. Slotterbeck is back on. He doesn't look comfortable. He doesn't look comfortable. I think he's going to come off. I don't see him lasting. I'm going to give it 10 minutes. I'm going to give it 10 minutes, and he's going to turn to his bench, and he's going to be like, you just see him go down, and the game has to stop. Have you guys ever had that? Where you are, here come Germany on the left-hand side now. Ball in. Or Sane's trying to get to it. Good clearance. Unlucky. Out for a Germany throw. A little bit too much there. A little bit too much by Nathaniel Brown. He cut that in too narrow. Have you ever rolled your ankle and then you play on and then you roll it again? Because your ankle becomes so delicate. It's weird how it happens when you're playing and then you roll your ankle and you think, I can be all right. But then in the back of your head, you're like, oh, my God, this doesn't fit. This feels like jelly. And then you roll it again. That's the worst thing in the world. Shot! Just wide of the post. Unlucky for Musiala. Unlucky. That's a good chance for Germany. Ivory Coast didn't really close Musiala down very well there. Keeper had it covered. The angle was covered, but still. Got to do better, la Côte d'Ivoire. It's out for a German throw. That's poor. Poor from Singer. Slotterbeck is looking, he's got a limp. I can see the limp. He's got a little bit of a limp. He's just brought the ball down now. He's trying to run that off a little bit. He looks okay, but I think it's going to be a matter of time, I'll be honest. Let's see. If it makes it to half-time, he's fine. Lost by Kai Havertz. Sorry, not Kai Havertz. My bad, Pavlovic. They got the same hairstyle. Kimmich, over to Tar. Tar to Slotterbeck. He's limping. He's limping. I don't think he can put much weight on that leg. I'll be honest. He's able to pass the ball, and then when it comes to actually running properly, he's then got a hop on his right leg, and that's not a good sign. That's just not good. Unless it's psychological and he's a bit worried. But this is why I say if you've rolled it once, you're probably going to roll it again. That's where you could really damage it. And especially for a World Cup, you know, if you've got a twisted ankle, maybe you're out for a week or a few days. If you roll it again, you make it bad, that could be 2-3 weeks. And that could be your World Cup gone. So he's got to be careful here and think of the longevity. Think of the rest of the tournament, my friend. You know? Tar, Pavlovic, Slotterbeck. Nice pass. Into Brown. On the left-hand side, Wirtz. Ooh, given away. Chance for an Ivorian counter-attack. No, given back to Germany. Shot from distance. Just over the bar. Just. Deflection. Out for a corner. This is getting tight. Rambo, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Saying, Younes, did you watch my boy Vinny tear Haiti apart last night? No, I didn't. Unfortunately, I was asleep. I know they're not good, but at least Zidane is not their goalkeeper. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Honestly. I know Brazil won 3-0. As expected. I said they were going to win 4-0. Oh, hang on. That's not a goal. Ref. It's given. Hang on. No, it's not given. Yeah, it's not given. There's no way that's a goal. Hang on. Let's see the replay. Hang on. Here's a replay. Oh, actually, hang on. Flipping hell. The goalkeeper could have done better, but Pavlovic had his arm blocking the goalkeeper's two arms. And if you're obstructing the goalkeeper from catching the ball with both arms, then it's a foul. So that's the issue here. Although I do think the Ivorian is milking this. He's milking this. He's on the ground now. He's milking it. But, yeah, you see, he's got his arm holding back one of the arms. That's a foul. That's a foul. You can't obstruct the keeper's arms. You always have to give the right for the keeper to catch with both hands. It's as simple as that. Now, if you go up with your head, but you can't hold his arm back. You can't block one of his arms. So that's the issue here. So no goal given, I don't think, is going to happen here. Fuzzbrain, thank you very much for the super chat. Am I allowed to speak for every Chelsea fan when I say I hate Havertz? You know what? I used to think that way. And I understand, like, recently with Arsenal and all that, yeah, I don't feel good about that, right? But I used to laugh at after he left, and we were like, yeah, we've done all right without you. We're gonna do just fine. We got 65 million. After what we've seen at Chelsea under Blue Co and everything, now it all makes sense. Havertz was the first casualty of what we've seen in all of this. See how many players have been like shipped off or have left now or about to leave. Like Havertz and Mount were the first. We just didn't know because everything was still so new, and we thought it was just we got money, it's fine. 4 years in, I look back. Havertz was the first of the model, the first casualty of the model. What he said at Arsenal after joining Arsenal, like recently at Arsenal, what he did speak about Arsenal and all that. Yeah, that doesn't sit right. But he's an Arsenal player. What can we say? Of course, he's going to big up his own team. But no, I can't hate Havertz. Can't hate Havertz. Yeah, I don't like him. And he's a proper rival now, and he's proper milked it now as a rivalry. Cool. But to hate's a strong word, He got us a Champions League winner. And for that, that sort of, have you ever had someone where you go, look, I'll forgive you, but I won't forget? It's that sort of feeling, It's that sort of feeling. Hydration break / ad break / commercials / marketing / advertising. Get it all there. Get all the hydration you want in now, mate. Get it all there. First 25 minutes, 0-0. And an interesting game so far. You could say very 50-50 in terms of the way that the game is going and the way that the ball is moving. Germany with the occasions to score. But Ivory Coast are still very much in this. And that last goal that went in disallowed means the score is 0-0. I feel like defensively, Ivory Coast might need to tighten up a little bit. You know? Might need to tighten up a little bit. You know what? The goalkeeper in that instance for that goal, he should have just punched it out. But then again, he went to catch it and his arm's restricted. So, yeah. Chelsea Blue, thank you very much for the super chat saying these commercial breaks are, yes, the Arabic word for crap, if you want to put it that way. I swear. Yes, you're right. You are correct. Fofana with a cracking save during that first part of the first half. I find it weird that in the water break, the pitch has got to get sprinkled some more with some water. Why? The pitch is wet already, surely. The Ivorians in attendance. Oh, Samuel Eto'o is here. Samuel Eto'o sitting with the Ivorian Federation here, it seems. Or well, I don't know if is that one of the guys from the Ivorian Federation, but clearly Eto'o showing solidarity with the Ivory Coast, as he should. So that's good to see. Yeah, the pitch is getting hydrated too. Newcastle rejected an offer for Tonali from Tottenham. Yes, I am aware. And there will be a video after this on this channel about Tottenham's business that I am going to speak about. And there we are. Nagelsmann is having a word with Rudiger. I've got a feeling Rudiger's about to come on for Schlotterbeck. I don't see Schlotterbeck lasting. Let's see, ball up the pitch. Here come the Ivory Coast. Kusunu. Over to Singo. Back to Kusunu. Agbadu. Conan. Here's Diomande. Diomande cutting out again. Ball in. It's in. It has to be. It's a tap in. Oh! It's 1-0 to the Ivory Coast. What a finish. La Côte d'Ivoire are 1-0 up. Oh, they've got the breakthrough. And it's one move, and they've punished the Germans. Oh, Diomande again with cutting out. Ball in. It's gone completely across. Oh, my goodness. It fell to Diallo, and he's missed it. And then Kessie, on the rebound, tapped it into the corner. One-0 to the Ivory Coast. And it's Mr. Capatino. Capitan. For that one, I'm going to say it. Goal for the Ivory Coast. Goal for Africa. Big time. They are winning 1-0 against Germany. Right? Rudiger's getting further instruction here. Rudiger's warming up. Thank you very much to Chelsea Blue again. Blueco is, yeah, man, I love this word. You got to stop saying it. I won't say it. Fuzzbrain, thank you very much. LOL at the donkey. Brilliant. Oh, man. Yes, goal for all Africa. That South Africa 2010 goal was Shabalala, if you remember. Unbelievable. But yeah, Rudiger's about to come on. Ivory Coast still pushing here. They're going for a second. Great ball to the right-hand side. He's in. Oh, Kessie. Unlucky. Pavlovic got that out. All the way back to the Ivory Coast keeper. Lands to Fofana. Drogba and Kalou smiling, for sure. For sure, man. Allez les gars, les éléphants. Conan. Ball up the pitch. Into space. Can he get... He's brought it down. He's brought it down beautifully. Ball in. There's only one guy. There's only one guy in the box. You can't cross the ball when there's one guy. Bring it in. Good defending. Good defending. Good defending. That's from their striker, Bonnie. Beautiful. Tracking all the way back. Frank Kessié with a 16th goal for his country. 16. He's a midfielder. Fair play to him. Germany's a very big nation. We're talking about one of the greats. Do you know what I mean? For Ivory Coast to be winning this is unreal. I hope they can get a second goal. I really do. That will change the dynamic of this game completely. Ivory Coast playing very well. Good football. Ball up the pitch. Unlucky. That would have been a lovely ball. Unlucky. Unlucky. Where is Frank Kessie now? Let me have a look. Where is he? Oh, yeah, he's in Saudi. Yeah, he went to Al Ahly. I forgot that. Frank Kessie is Mahrez's teammate. And same for Edouard Mendy. If I'm correct. Yeah, I'm correct. Here's Sane. We've not seen him for the last 20 minutes. He's not really been involved. First 15, he was all there. Next 20, he's disappeared. Slotterbeck, still being looked at. Is there a substitution? No sub. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich, you see, he's wearing this shirt tucked in, and it's because it's this shirt and it looks like the Italian 90 Germany shirt. He actually looks like he's just come out straight out of the 90s or the late 80s. He looks like a footballer from 1990. He's moving like one as well, because everyone had their shirts tucked in back then. And because of the design and the font of the number and all that on it, like, he just looks like a 1990 footballer. I'm just looking at Kimmich. I'm like, did you get it from a time machine or something? Unbelievable what tucking the shirt in can do to your image. Good touchdown. Beautiful touchdown. Into Kessie. Referee's blown a whistle. Why? Oh, handball. Handball. Africa teams are showing up. Gattuso said, why are there 10 teams instead of Italy? Well, now he's finding out. He was just angry that Italy didn't qualify, that's all. We should flip it. Why is he talking about there's 10 African teams? All right, why is there about what? Is it how many European teams are there at a World Cup? 20? And you couldn't be one. That's your problem there, mate. It's not the African teams. Leave them alone. You know, your continent's got the biggest allocation. You couldn't qualify. That's on you, mate. Germany trying to move the ball here. Oh, Nick, referee said play on. That's going to be debatable. That might have been a foul. Here's Diomande, Bonnie. Oh, okay. Now that looked more dangerous than it was. I gotta be honest. I thought that was going top bins, and it just went straight to the goalkeeper. So not a difficult save for Neuer, but that looked much more wild than it was. Germany moving forward now. Here's Brown. Musiala. Through the legs, but good defending. Good defending. Play on. Germany are trying to get fouls here, and it's not working at all. It's not working. Nice ball into midfield. The Ivorians are moving much better now. Do you remember at the start of the game we was talking about the bodies in midfield? Hang on, referee, ref, Havertz. No goal. Why allow that? Why allow them to play when you know that it's a waste of time? What a waste of time. Referee says no, offside. Or was it free kick? Why didn't you blow the whistle? Hang on, is that a free kick or is that a foul or an offside? What happened? It's a foul. So why didn't the referee blow the whistle at that moment? And why did he wait for Havertz to score? Honestly, these referees, I don't like this. I think it's a rule where you got to wait for the action to finish to then, like, what a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? What a waste of time. I was going to say, the Ivory Coast have tightened up that midfield now compared to the start of the game. If you remember, we was talking about that. That's a foul on Musiala. So, yeah, Ivory Coast now looking more structured. That was a foul. Germany free kick from about 35 yards out here. This is going to be a cross from Kimmich, I think, or maybe Sane. Let's see. I just saw a mosquito. I just did. Yes, bloody got you. No, I didn't. Bloody hell! You damn it! You bastard! What are these lot made of? I swear. Chance for Germany. Oh man! I could have swore that was it. How the hell did you survive that? How did you survive that? That's a goal for Mosquito FC. It is a goal for Mosquito FC. It is. Flip! I had him. I thought he was dead. I lift this up, and all of a sudden he's just gone. Damn it! Now you know what? For coming out of that, you deserve to just stay alive. I rate it. I actually rate it. He's determined. He's fully determined. What a way to avoid death. Chance for Germany on the volley, and it's cleared. Bloody hell! No. I'm not even kidding. After I done that, it literally was flying at me, and then it diverted. I'm just like, what? Honestly, it'll come back. It has to, because I've got lights. Oh yeah. In the UAE, we got them. And they make their way in. It's crazy how they make their way in. It's crazy. So as you think, that's it, we're all good, all of a sudden, because it's really hot now. It's like 40, 45 degrees now, so they're out. They thrive. Especially in areas where there's loads of construction and things like that, then, you do find them. How are their mosquitoes in the UAE? I don't know. They emigrated. I don't know, but they're here. they're here. Although they're kind, they're very gentle. They don't really bite much. But I mean, they do, but it doesn't really leave anything. They're gentle mosquitoes. You should see the Algerian mosquitoes. Oh my God, they should be classified as a whole new species. Holy crap, they've evolved. Ivory Coast now putting some pressure on. Despite winning 1-0, you'd think they would want to just defend the result. They're not. They're going at it fully. Referees allowing play to go on just a lot here. Ball in. No, not bed bugs. I've never had bed bugs in my life. I've never seen them either. I've only seen them on video. So no. They're also in Oman. Yeah, they emigrated. I'm telling you, they're in the Middle East now. They're trying to build their own Burj Khalifas and all that. But they're soft over here. They're soft. Nah, man. African mosquitoes are next level. I don't think you'll find mosquitoes in the world anywhere else like Africa. They actually have an army, and they're massive. They'll probably be able to kill you. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, one bite, you're finished. Like, game over. There's some mosquitoes, I swear, they're like this. It's like an inch big, bruv. It's wild. So unlucky, Germany. We've got 30 seconds left of this first half, and then into stoppage time. Ivory Coast have handled this beautifully. Beautifully. 7 minutes of added time, which is understandable. Schlotterbeck is still here. And he's moving okay. Not much of a limp anymore. Mecha over to Sane. Sane. Corner ball, Germany. Yeah, 7 minutes makes sense considering the amount of times we had players down. There was Schlotterbeck who was down. There was the goalkeeper of Ivory Coast who was down. So, yeah, makes sense. Ball in. Unlucky. On the edge of the box, Schlotterbeck, he's not going to shoot. There's no way he shoots. He ain't got the ankle for it. Ball in. Havertz. He's tried to bring it down, almost kicking the guy in the head. Shot. Cleared. Unlucky. Ivory Coast have won it back. Nice. Very, very, very nice from Wilfred Singo. He's gone past his man. He's going to try and get past another man. Can he do it? No, he's been caught. And back he goes. Naval Nation, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. A woman and her daughter just doing my own at the bus stop. So the daughter said, get the effing way. Looked at them both, but I turned around and said, F off, your mum looks like Elton John and you look like Kelly Osbourne in 2003. Hang on, that didn't really make much sense. Like, the insult is wild. Oh, the daughter told you, get out the effing way. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, no, if that's what they said to you, then you're fully justified to drop those insults. That's A-class insults, that. Man said Elton John and Kelly Osbourne in 2003. That's wild. That's not something anyone would think of as well, you know. If they've done that to you, you've responded very, very adequately. Fair play. That is a roast. That's a A-class roast. Big time. Yeah, Naval says, yeah, sorry, my fault. Yeah, no problem. No worries. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. But that's how you got to respond to some people. Unfortunately, some people, they deserve that sort of thing. Not all, yeah? People come in categories. They come in tiers. They come in levels, yeah? The top class idiots deserve that sort of response. Kessie into Bonnie. Ball in for a corner Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast are moving brilliantly. They really are. Kessie in midfield is a monster. He is running that midfield at the moment. Maybe that's why he was doing it by himself. Ivory Coast, like, yeah, we're good. He can do it by himself. It's fine. Right now, he is. Fair play to him. And he plays in Saudi. I'm telling you, the levels in the Saudi league are starting to increase. They really are. They're starting to get better and better and better. In the next 5-10 years, the Saudi league is going to be even better than what you're seeing it right now. The physical levels are increasing. Really, really, and even technically. Ball into the box. Over to Conan. Diomande. Nice from Conan. It's a bit of a clash of bodies here on the edge of the box. Here's Diomande again. Can he keep it on? He does, but he's lost the ball. Kimmich, and he's, out for a throw. Well done, Diomande. And he's pushed Kimmich there. Good. These lot understand the mental side of the game. Ivory Coast, they fully understand the mental side against a big team. Fully. Oh, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. He tried to run into space there. He's lost the ball. Here comes Germany. Here's Kai Havertz. But look at the man marking. Look at the press. Beautiful. Beautiful. The way that these lot are pressing and the way that these lot are tight. So aggressive. I love it. This is what you need to do against a big team. This is it. The Ivory Coast are a shining example. A shining example. Look at that. There, straight. Not letting anything through. And on the ball, they navigate really well. Ivory Coast, man. You see, you see this performance from the Ivory Coast? It's a chance, cleared again. Is exactly what I expected from Algeria against Argentina. This was the level that I wanted to see, that I know we're capable of, but we didn't because we were soft. Ivory Coast are not soft. They're showing up here, they're in their faces. They're pressing hard. They're aggressive. They're not letting any space. They're tight. They're not just defending. They're moving with the ball. They're linking up. They're finding combinations, but then their back and their structure and their organization is there. And then when Germany get the ball, everything's so compact. And look at that. Flick, and then straight to the goalkeeper. There's about 5 defenders there. It's just brilliant. Everyone's there for each other. Everyone's playing for each other. Wonderful. And I think that's half-time. Half-time. Ivory Coast beating Germany 1-0. Fuzzbrain 5. Thank you very much. Says Algeria should take notes. Thank you. Exactly that. This is what I expected. Initially, why the confidence was high? Because this is what I expected and we didn't get it. I see Ivory Coast smashing it. DR Congo also done it, but more just on a defensive level. Senegal had it, then let it slip. Ivory Coast have been a shining example. Fantastic half from them. Brilliant. Germany, no answer. They've had bright moments, Germany. Very bright moments. But Ivory Coast have held their own and taken their chance when it came to them. As it stands like this, Ivory Coast will qualify instantly. As it stands right now, the Ivory Coast will be top. Germany in second on 3 points. Ecuador and Curacao still need to play. And that could mean Ecuador have a chance to overtake Germany. But that's if Ecuador can somehow put 6 past Curacao. Which I don't think is probably going to happen. I reckon Ecuador might narrowly beat Curacao. I actually think that'll be a tight game, weirdly enough. I think Ecuador-Curacao will finish like 3-1 Ecuador, something like that. Maybe even a 2-1. Don't think he'll be a battering. But because of the goal difference, Germany might actually stay in second, even if Ecuador do beat Curacao. So we'll see. But there is a chance here that Germany could finish third. You got to remember, Ivory Coast last game is against Curacao. And if Ivory Coast win today, actually, if Ivory Coast win this game, they've got top spot. That's it. They're first. They're got to finish top of the group. That's pretty wild. Because there's no goal to goal first, it's head to head. And if Ivory Coast have beaten Ecuador and they've beaten Germany, then they stay top, irrespective. They could lose to Curacao and still finish first. Like, that's wild. Have the Ivory Coast never qualified to the last 16? Nah, that can't be. Really? Let me have a look. So their record, they've qualified to the World Cup 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 times. Wow. And yeah, you're right. Group stage. Blimey. This is their 4th World Cup. I hope they do it. I really hope they do it. I'm curious. I'm going to actually try and find this out. How many African teams have qualified to the last 16? Seven African countries have qualified for the knockout stage. So Morocco have done it. Morocco were the first in 86. It's such a shame. We would have been the first in 82 if we didn't get robbed. But Morocco done it in 86. Nigeria done it in 94, 98, and 2014. Ghana done it in 2006. 2006 and 2010. Senegal in 2002. And then 2022. Cameroon in 1990, Algeria in 2014, and Egypt did it in 1934. When there wasn't a last 16, basically. It was just straight there. So that doesn't really count. Egypt have never done it. That doesn't count. They were basically defaulted to it. So, yeah. We'll see what's going to happen this World Cup. Naval Nation, again, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. The hilarious thing was we're all waiting for the same bus, and I'm in front. Get out my way, making the bus do wheels at the back. With Elton and Kelly, damn, coming at me for... But damn, let's put the bus on 4 secs. That's wild. That's insane. Well, they got what was coming. Simple as that. They got what was coming. Naval Nation, wheelies. That's mad. That could be your next insult. Rohan, thank you for the super chat. Yandio Monday, what an amazing player. Easily the best young player of the tournament. If Ivory Coast go far. So far, he's in the running, for sure. For sure, he's in the running. Yes, quarter-final. The African teams to make quarter-final is only 2. Correct. Ghana and Morocco. Oh, 4 nations. No, four African nations. 4 African nations have done it. Cameroon were the first in 1990. Oh, yeah, they lost to England. Senegal 2002, Ghana 2010, Morocco 2022. But yeah, Senegal in 2002 beat Sweden in the round of 16. They lost to Turkey in the quarterfinals. And if you remember that, Turkey lost the semi-final that year, which was kind of the shock of the tournament, really, that Turkey even got that far. And I think South Korea got far as well, because they were the hosts. They got to the semi-final too. And then the only African nation to make the semi-final was Morocco. So we need to change that. Yeah? But do you realize there's a trend here? Do you guys see the trend? Last 16, quarter-final, semi-final, then it's going to be a final, and then eventually an African team will win it. It's going to happen. One way or another. In our lifetimes, for sure. Naval Nation says, I think Germany will get knocked out. Of the group? Nah, not of the group. Not of the group. I don't think even if they went through as a third place team, because their goal difference is so high, because of Curacao, I think Germany will go through even as a best third place team. Maybe just about. Maybe. But if Germany lose today, all they got to do is draw against Ecuador and Germany will finish second. So... Morocco-England final. That'll be a weird final, you know. But I'm sorry, in that final, it's coming home. Simple. Naval Nation, thank you very much. One of, or if not two big teams, I think will get knocked out between Argentina, France, and Spain. Oh, that's bold. I think Argentina will lose. At some point, they'll lose. I don't see them going all the way like they did last time. You know what's weird? Spain, out of those three countries, I don't know why, for me, Spain are the ones that... Spain have had a dodgy start. I think when Spain kick into gear, Spain will go far. Spain will go far. I can't say Spain will go all the way and win it. Right now, it's actually pretty hard to determine who will actually win it. No one really knows. But I think Spain will kick into gear. And when they do, they're actually hard to stop. Cuz VZZ, thank you very much. England versus Algeria final with Younes as ref. I'll ref that. I will be the most non-biased, right, referee that you can find on that day. Fully. Whenever someone scores, I'll celebrate. I'll celebrate and get angry at the same time. I'll be like, yes, we scored. What are you doing? Get in there. Flip and wake up. Yes, you equalised. Bro, what are you doing, man? Get in there. Guys. I'll be bipolar for 90 minutes. Fully. No, Argentina, I don't see... Do you know how hard it is to go back-to-back? It's stupid. And I think with Argentina, it seems like it's only been one game, right? But the vibe that I got is they're still very reliant on the same system that they were using in 2022 so far. So I think eventually they're going to meet a match tactically. Tactically, they're going to meet a strong team, one of the big boys. And I think it doesn't become a matter of the players. It becomes a matter of system and tactic. And I think Argentina will get found out tactically against a big country. That's what I predict will happen. They'll go far. I have Argentina maybe going down to the semi-final. Easy. But they don't win it. I don't think Argentina win it. Oh, I'll tell you what, England-Argentina would be a flipping war. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Well, I say amazing, I'll be bricking it, but it'll be amazing. That would be, something fantastic, but that'll be a big game. It's actually, you know what? It's actually really hard to say who's going to be in the final, guaranteed. It's hard to say who. Because you know what? Even the first match day, when everyone plays their first games, there's big nations that can have a bad result and still win the World Cup. It's happened. Happened to Argentina last time round. So it's nothing to really take anything from. It's the second round of games now that we're seeing that you start to get to understand where is everyone. And then when we get to the knockouts, okay, then you start to get an idea of who might actually go all the way. Before that, no one will know. Just no one will know. So we'll see. The statistics at the moment: 8 shots on goal for Germany, 4 by the Ivory Coast, 2 on target each. The XG right now is in favour of the Ivory Coast at 0.8, and they've got that goal. They're 1-0 up. For Germany, though, it's low. Really low. Do I think Tunisia can surprise? We are doing that game, by the way, so just to let you know, in the morning for me, it's going to be morning, it's Tunisia versus Japan. We will be watching that. I do think Tunisia can surprise based on how bad that first game was. I don't expect miracles. Don't expect Tunisia all of a sudden to just smash Japan 3-0 now. It's not going to happen. I don't think, anyway. But I do expect Tunisia to play much better, much more structured with Hervé Renard now as their manager than that first game. Because they were just red carpet settings for the first game against Sweden. Horrible. But they, with Hervé Renard, I expect much more structure and discipline and intensity. So we'll see. But that we will be doing that watch along, so make sure you guys are here. Naval Nation again, thank you very much. You're really in with the super chats today, mate. Thank you. If France and Spain meet before the final, Spain get knocked out only because of attacking power from France. Me and my mate was saying at least one of them get a massive upset. You see, if it was France versus Spain, I gotta be real. I reckon France get done. France are another one. Just like Argentina, I think, in fact, before Argentina, I think France have already been kind of figured out. I think Senegal had a bad second half, that half against them. And you can't really allow France space and an opportunity, which is what they did. Against a big nation with proper structure, I actually think France get eliminated before Argentina. France are not as tight as you think. But if you give them space on an attacking sense, you saw what Mbappe did. From 35 yards, like, give him the ball, I'll shoot, and he's put it top bins. Like, that can happen. I think Spain beat France, though. Let's see. If it comes to it, let's see. I wonder if we get an Iberian final, Portugal-Spain. Or maybe England just go all the way. Oh, pressure here from the Ivory Coast. My goodness. It's still in Germany's hands, though. Well, I say that. No, Ivory Coast have just won it. Here's Diomande. Germany complaining for the foul. It wasn't a foul. Get it moving. Here's Kessie. Kessie in midfield. Over to the right-hand side. Little flick on. By the way, Schlotterbeck has come off, as we were discussing. And Rudiger is on. Ball into Havertz. Good tackle. Good tackle. I think it's out for a German throw. Kimmich is going all the way to take. Nagelsmann's put on some weight, hasn't he? He must be eating good. Here come Germany. Here come Germany. Brown with some space. Brown and Musiala trying to overlap. Musiala. He's cut in. Oh, out for a corner. I didn't know he took the shot. Did he take a shot? Ah, I see. The tackle was made. Still Musiala and the defender going for it. It's out for a corner. Kimmich to take. I love the socks as well. The German socks are black, red and yellow too. Ball in. Back post. Keeper. This time he catches it. Here come the Ivory Coast. On a bit of a counter here. If they can make it work. Here's Kessie. It's gone backwards. Diomande went backwards. Conan. Singo back to the goalkeeper. Fofana. Havertz trying to press aggressively here. Beautifully worked by the Ivory Coast. Beautiful, beautiful. On that left-hand side, fantastic. Great 1-2 into space. Bonny is in against Jonathan Tah, and he's won it. He's won it. He's gone back. Look at this. Diomande out for Ivory Coast throw. Beautiful football here. Beautiful football from La Côte d'Ivoire. Naval Nation, thank you very much. Again, that Turk Al Giza will help England to the final. Turkey Al Sheikh. If he's got influence here in the US. Oh, Frank Kessie. Frank Kessie. Honestly, he is bossing this. My goodness. Kessie! Oh, the defenders made the block just in time. Ivory Coast were in. Kessie is running this game. Running this. He's bossing this midfield. But yeah, Naval Nation, Turkey Al Sheikh, Turkey Al Giza. You never know. You never know. Have we got any Ivorians in the chat? Any Ivorians? Est-ce qu'il y a les Ivoiriens ici? Avec nous. Dis-moi. Oh, again, Ivory Coast are in. This is phenomenal. Diallo. Inside. No, he's hit it way too high. Way too high, man. Man. They are running it. Germany are broken. Diallo cutting back in. And look at the space. Oh, all he had to do was keep it low. Keep it low. Ulai with the shot. Over here, bro. Yes. Fantastic. The more Ivorians, the better. I say that because I don't know about if you guys have met Ivorians in the past. They are some of the best. For vibes, oh my God. They have some of the best vibes, man. Ivorian people. They're just so happy all the time. Ivorians, man. Ivorians are such characters. They're bubbly, super bubbly. They're always on, like... They're on adventures. They want to do things. They're always just, super positive people. Very funny people. Ivorians overall, very funny. Yeah, if you're with an Ivorian, you're having a good time, basically. Yeah, very down to earth and very nice people. Very polite, but very vibey. We know this really well, especially in France, very popular. Ivorians and ball in. Havertz trying to back heel it, doesn't be, no, you're not able to do that, mate. Sorry. Ivorians and Algerians get along very, very, very well. Very, very well. Very similar mentalities. But because they're always on vibes, like we are, we get on. Senegalese are another bunch of people that are pretty much the same. But the Ivorians are class. I played with one as well. And he was a striker. I used to call him Drogba because he supported Chelsea too. I was like, Didier. Every time I'd call him Didier, he loved it. His name wasn't Didier. But still. Naval Nation, thank you very much. German got knocked out by Japan last time. Yeah, Germany. Yes, they did. They did. Big time. Who knows? Something like that might happen again this time. Look at them. You know? Another chance! Mate, Kessie is a man on a mission. He's running this game. Honestly. And the support around him is fantastic. Diomande on his left, Diallo on his right. They've got this on lock. On behalf of all Ivorians, thank you, Younes. No problem. I'm just saying the truth. Honestly. I am dropping on Younes Talks Chelsea. Yes, so after this watch along, you're going to get a video on here about Tottenham's business, and you're going to get a video on Younes Talks Chelsea about the latest today with Chelsea, basically. That's not a foul, is it? Pavlovic, come on. He was looking for that. 55 minutes nearly approaching. Germany 0, Ivory Coast 1. Still. Oh, they've won it back. Oh, the pressure from Ivory Coast here is crazy. Over to the left-hand side. Here's Conan. Oh, beautiful. Made the link-ups here on the Ivory. Chance again. Oh, again across the box. Ivory, they're going to score a second. They're going to score a second here. Singo, beautiful. Another ball in? No. Gone short. Diallo. I expect a second. The way that they're moving, they want... You see, this is what I want. This is the bravery that I want. When you're playing a team like Germany, you don't think, oh, it's another chance. Shoot! Ah, man, unlucky. Unlucky. Yes, that was the right decision, Diomande, but he fluffed it. This is what I want. I see an African team come up against a European giant like Germany. Or anyway, any giant. The bravery to be 1-0 up and go, we're going for the second. Yeah? And to still defend really well. But to be able to move with the ball and to actually catch your opponent out. That's what I love to see. Ivory Coast are doing that perfectly today. Perfectly. What a side. Here's Sane. Rudiger. Tar. To the left-hand side. Musiala. Fuzzbrain, thank you very much for the super chat. Who's been the biggest disappointing team this World Cup? Turkey so far. Easily. Easily Turkey. Bruv, they've not even scored. And then they're out. People talking about they were going to top the group. Oh, there's Muller and old school Rummenigge. You know? Beckenbauer. Just people with wigs. But yeah, for me, that's the biggest disappointing team. There have been some disappointments so far, but we're still yet to see the second round of games by everyone. So we're going to see that and then figure out who's really disappointing. Because the first game can always be a blip. Always. Turkey, though, it's not a blip. It's just a catastrophe. The turkey was roasted. Facts. Exactly that, yeah. The turkey has been roasted. Fully. It's ready. Very early roasted turkey. We're in June. You expect this stuff in November and December. Whether you're celebrating Christmas or whether you're celebrating Thanksgiving. But one of them, the turkey's done in June. You might need to reheat it in November. Ball in by Kimmich over the top. Good defending. Well, no, not good defending. He's giving it straight back to Germany. Here's Musiala. Good defending. Out for a corner. I wonder, who are these teams going to turn to on the bench? For Germany, maybe Woltemade might be looked at for some height. Undav, perhaps, for some physicality. Goretzka in midfield, maybe. For the Ivory Coast. Maybe Seri might come on. Diakite, perhaps. Maybe a Doué. Great catch from Fofana there. Beautiful. Nicolas Pepe. Gesand. I suspect as the game goes on, they're probably going to turn some defenders. So in terms of defenders, they've got Ousmane Diomande. Midfielders, perhaps. Whether it's Seri or Fofana. Sane. Sane's off. So we're getting German subs. Sane's off. Musiala's off. Pavlovic is off. Oh, big changes here for Germany. Sane, Musiala, Pavlovic. Who's on? Llewellyn, Undav, and Amiri. So I called one. I didn't get the other two. I did see Amiri, but I'm like, nah. Nagelsmann says otherwise. So... Dark horses, Morocco for me, definitely. And I have to say, I have to be honest. Are we talking about winning the competition? Because if it's winning the competition, then I reckon, yeah, Morocco are a dark horse. You can't say they're going to win it, but they're a dark horse. Ivory Coast playing like this can go really far. This is without question up there. You know what? Because they're winning, we'll see if they end up winning, if they can hold on. Morocco, so far, the best performing African team. Ivory Coast right now, like this, I think this could, after 90 minutes, be the best performance by an African team. It could be. That should be a foul. Undav, yellow card, I'd give him that. How are Morocco still a dark horse, though? They're 7th rated nation. Because the 6 above them are all at the World Cup. That's the problem. There can only be one winner. There can only be 2 finalists. There can only be 4 semi-finalists. So do you know what I mean? No one looks at Morocco and goes, they're going to win the World Cup. When you ask who's going to win the World Cup, Argentina, Portugal, Spain, England, Brazil, maybe. That's a bit of a weird one, I'll be honest. For me, even Brazil are a bit of a dark horse. But you get the gist. Any European nation, some will even say that maybe the Netherlands, maybe. No one really says Morocco are going to win the World Cup. That's why, for me, they're a dark horse. They're a dark horse. Because they are capable of winning it. They can win it. But no one expects them to. So they're a dark horse. You guys are probably looking like, okay, there's dark horse, and then there's the horse that no one ever looks at, that's not been seen ever. So, like, you'd probably pluck out Cape Verde to win the World Cup and call them a dark horse. Now, that's not a dark horse. That's an invisible horse. That's just not happening. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. For me, right now, the Ivory Coast are looking and playing like this. Playing like this, they can take on anyone. It's not a dark horse, it's a donkey. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Corner ball for Germany. Kimmich takes. Fofana out again. It's out for a goal kick. Havertz did make the header, just did not get it anywhere near target, but still. To be fair, it's very, very hard to get that on target. Naval Nation says the only horse this tournament is Havertz. That's wild. You're on a mad one today, man. Those two really, really got you going, didn't they? Elton John and Kelly Osbourne. He's going to start dropping insults for everybody. Here's Undav. Referee says play on. Here's Amiri. Ball on the left-hand side. Nah, straight beautiful. I'm going to be honest, because I've not given you a second half prediction, have I? I don't see Germany scoring. I don't know about you guys. I don't see Germany scoring. There's still a long way to go. There's still 25 minutes. But Germany look like they're starting to run out of steam or ideas. They get forward and it looks like they actually don't know what to do. The structure, the defensive structure from the Ivory Coast here is formidable. Beautiful. And now it looks like Germany are starting to show the only ways that they're trying to go through, and it's not working. No way is working. Look how compact the Ivory Coast are. Flipping out, beautiful. I have to give huge respect to Emerse Faye, the Ivory Coast manager. He has locked this down beautifully. Look at that defending. Out for a corner. Tactically, he has nailed this. In fact, don't be surprised if the Ivory Coast get a second. Don't be shocked. I can see them hitting them on the counter. Germany are going to start pushing and get desperate. By around minute 80, I think the Ivory Coast are going to start sniffing for an opportunity to go and kill off the game if it comes. They'll defend. I think at that point, you'll just see them defending. But they're doing so well, they'll try and hit the counter and they'll try and catch them out. That's what I predict is going to happen. Fofana out for another punch, and he's made it work this time. He's down, though. He is down. Keeper's down. Keeper's down. Fofana is a brave guy, I have to say. He just keeps throwing himself left, right, and centre. How long has he been manager for? Since 2024. So he took over just as they went to AFCON and he won it. Pretty much. Look at that punch. That's a punch. That's a proper goalkeeper punch, that. With both fists as well. But his defender, okay, yeah, it was his own player that whacked him in the back of the ribs. Look at the Germans getting agitated. Norway-Senegal. Am I doing a watch-along for Norway-Senegal? I've not got them down. When is that? I'm going to have to see. When is that? Oh, yeah, I've not got that down because that's a 4 a.m. for me. Ball in! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, crap! Oh, no. Undav has scored for Germany. No, sorry, Amiri. Is that Undav or Amiri? They just showed Amiri. Did he score? I thought it was Undav. Oh, no, the Ivory Coast. What have you done? It looks like that one bit of interruption. Oh, he's not been picked out. That's just... How have you not defended that? Of all the magnificent defending today, how have you not picked him up? It's Undav. It's a ball into the box and he's gone in between two defenders to tap it in. It's a good substitution, to be honest, from Nagelsmann, because he's made that work. Undav came off the bench. But all of that magnificent, tight, compact defending, and you let an Undav get through two defenders. Come on. I expected maybe Havertz to score in the air, or, you get Musiala from out of the box or something. Man. What a shame. Another chance for the Germans. Flipping. No, don't let them wake up. Guys. You see, this is what happened to Senegal. This is what happened to Senegal. I didn't think it would happen to Ivory Coast. They've shown much more character than Senegal did against France. But they've got to keep their heads checked in, man. Naval Nation, again, thank you very much. Corners are worse because ref talks to them and nothing happens. Well, why talk to them in the first place? Let it happen, then call the pen or the free kick. Why is logic so hard? Logic's gone out the window, mate. Logic's gone out the window. No, I didn't jinx anything. You guys and superstition. When I was here telling you guys, oh no, England are going to be fine after 3-2, right? I was like, don't worry, you guys are panicking too much. Don't be stressed. What's going on? We're going to get a fourth. Actually, we're going to catch them out. And then what happened 30 seconds later? Oh, we scored the fourth. So there's no jinxing. Yeah? I'm not that guy. But this is now a mental game. Ivory Coast need to not lose their heads for the next 10 minutes. Keep playing the football. Keep playing the football. Ivorians can get a second. But the Germans now all of a sudden have found some momentum. Another ball in. Oh no, the Germans are starting to really get themselves in here. The Ivorians need to try and take back command of this game. Try and take back control. Yes, Diomande, that's how you take back control. That is how, and Rudiger's hit it out for a Ivorian throw. Oh, water break. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Hydration. We've got 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. You know what? Every single ad break now is Stallone. For me, anyway. You know what's mad? For the Ivorians, so here's the thing. For the Ivorians, we've not seen any substitution yet. And this is where Germany might have actually played a blinder, because the 4 subs that have been made by minute 60 has actually given them some energy and has actually got them a goal scorer. The Ivorians need to make the changes. Look at that. You can't let him get in that way. You can't. Funnily enough, that was Kessie on him. Well, the defensive suggestions from the Ivorian bench that I made earlier is probably out the window now. Maybe Nicolas Pepe, maybe Diakite to come on, maybe Adingra. I think these are the only guys that the Ivory Coast now can turn to. Seri in midfield, maybe. That's really it. I think those would be the guys. Ivorians in the chat, let me know. Which players would you look to bring on now? You know your team better than most. Is there anyone that you think is tired? Anyone that needs changing? Do let us know. Someone said bring in Drogba, bruv. You bring on Toure. Bazumana Toure. Plays for Hoffenheim. I do understand the hesitancy. You know, this is actually, there is a substitution happening. There's two. There's two. No, there's three. Three subs. Boni, Diallo, and Sangare all off. Gesand, Adingra, and Fofana on. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So two attackers in the midfielder that have been brought on. Let's see. It's level, 1-1. Anyone can take it. Good physicality there. Very good physicality. Fresh legs are paying off here. Fresh legs look like they're paying off a little bit here. Fofana looks like an absolute monster. He looks like another Kessie. Look at him. There he is now. He's won the ball back. Little bit of physicality in the midfield now might actually help them. Pull up the pitch. He's tried to head that over to Diomande, who Diomande has now shifted over to the right-hand side for the Ivory Coast. Good interception. Nice. From Gesand, who's now gone up front. Not a foul. Referee waves play on. This referee's very, very lenient. Where is this referee from? Mate, we got an Ivorian down on the ground and we've got a German down on the ground, and the referee's just like, yep, screw them. Juan Gabriel Benitez. Where the hell is he from? Paraguayan. We got a Paraguayan referee. Oh, you know, that's why, bro. In South America, they let these things go. In South America, no one cares. Oh, you got tackled. Big deal. Do you know what I mean? Oh, your leg's falling off. Yeah, it's fine. Just glue it back on. Like, in South America, they are still very old school. I do love that about South America, if I'm honest. Ball in, good interception. Here come the Ivory Coast. Gets on onto the right-hand side. Diomande. No, he's had to go back. There's no one. He couldn't take the player on. Kessie? All the way back to Fofana, the goalkeeper. We've got 11 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Approaching 79. Ivory Coast navigating with the ball. Free kick, Ivory Coast. Since the subs, the Ivory Coast have managed to command the ball a little bit better. Maybe it's the energy. Maybe there was just some guys that were tired. Ball to Diomande. Diomande's cut inside. Diomande. Nice. Beautiful. Onto the right-hand side, Singo. Diomande. No. It's a misplaced pass. Here comes Germany. Little flick on this guy, Havertz. And wow, bloody hell. Holy crap. Singo can run, can't he? Oh, he's so strong. Flipping hell. My goodness. Yo. Oh, no. I just said he's so strong, his hamstring's gone. Oh, man. He put way too much into that. He put so much. I was about to say, he flew in like a torpedo. And you could see his hamstrings just gone. Oh, no. I think Singo might be coming off here. He's had a really good game. Singo's had a very, very, very good game. The two fullbacks for Ivory Coast have been class. I think it was that. Oh, man. It was. Whilst he was shielding off Havertz. And he was blocked. And Havertz could not move him. The guy was a boulder. Singo turned himself into the rock. And his hamstrings just gone pop. Man. Wild. Nagelsmann's losing his head. He is. And that's a good sign for the Ivory Coast. Jonathan Tah. Wirtz. Oh, taken off him, the Ivory Coast on a counter-attack. Send it. What are you waiting for? You've gone into trouble. Oh my God, he got through it. How the hell did you get through that? He went through 5. Diomande. And that pass gives it away. He's won it back. Fair play. But referee. That's a free kick. Techers. Have to say. He put himself in trouble. He had the through ball to send into... there's a sub. Had to be made. I think it was Fofana who was running. And he could have sent him, and he decided to run into five Germans, and then all of a sudden he got through it. Yeah, look, Singo, he's in tears. He knows it's done. His World Cup's finished. Unfortunately, a hamstring's a hamstring. That's easily 3 weeks. If the Ivory Coast get to a semi-final, maybe he might play. Maybe. So Doué is on. Oh, nice. On that left-hand side. And is that for a corner? Is that a goal kick? Might be a corner. Conan has done well as well, like I've said, those two fullbacks. He looks distraught. Unfortunately. Ball in. Cleared by Havertz. Still in the box. Still in the box. They've won it back. Fofana. He's tried to shoot. He's strong. Fofana is strong as well, just like Kessie. You can tell he's like a replica of him. Diomande, he's giving it away. Diomande, he's won it back. Gessan's giving it away as well. Out for an Ivorian throw. Jonathan Tah's hit it out for a throw. Man. Diomande looks shot. He looks shattered. And yep, he's come off. He looks tired. Pepe is on. Nicolas Pepe. I've not seen him in a while. But Diomande, who could be on the verge of a move to Liverpool, you can see the physicality getting to him. Havertz is coming off. Goretzka is coming on. That's the end of Kai for the day. Pepe. Backwards. The Ivorians are the ones commanding the ball. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Fofana whacks it up the pitch. It's landed to Undav. It's Undav. He's stocky as well, Undav, honestly. He looks like a beast. He's a sort of player where, like, if you're trying to get the ball off him, it's not happening. He'll be the one to shield it round, and he's not the fastest, but if you try and take the ball off him, it's like, bruv, you ain't coming near. That's Undav. Referees, what's going on here? The Ivorian bench. Looks like the assistant's trying to have a word. The Ivorian manager, I can tell instantly, the Ivorian manager's looking at the referee. The referee's gone over to him like, calm it down. He's like, don't worry, of course. Yeah, it's calm. Don't worry, it's fine. And then when he walks away, yeah, you bitch. Yeah, just keep smiling. Yeah, smile, idiot. Yeah. Like, it seems like that's what he said. He just, and then he looked away. He went, man. Naval Nation, thank you very much. For the super chat. If you had one thing to change the world, what would it be? If you had one thing to change the world, what would it be? Oh, man. It's very easy for people to just ask for world peace. I would love that. The African smile, exactly. If you know, we've all done it. We've all done it. That's why I knew. But oh, nice, Pepe, beautiful skill. Pepe's got fresh legs. Pepe. Oh my God, is this it? What kind of touch is that? What kind of touch is that? That was it. That had to be it. It's the 87th minute. That had to be it. Adingra, what the hell was that? You can't control the ball there, brother. Just shoot. Or at least put it into your path so you're running and the defender's got to chase you a bit. Defender caught you like a flapjack. Oh, no. What a save! What is going on? Anyone can take this. Really, anyone can take this. Anybody can take this. This is wild. Great, great, great save from Fofana there. Again, he's coming clutch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I'm Ivorian right now, I'm fuming at Adingra. Fuming. Little 1-2. Go on. Go on. Go on. Pepe. 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 Keep. No. 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 That's not the right ball. Feed it to him. He's not going to. Guys. They're trying to go for a kill here. And I think Germany are trying to do the same now as well. Ball in, straight to the keeper. This goalkeeper told his fullback. What does that mean? Honestly. Look at this, man. Oh my God, just hit it, bruv. You can see someone's closing you down, man. You can, come on, Fofana. You can't give the ball away there. It's Undav. Oh, no. Oh, it's Fofana with a save. This is wild. This is insane. Germany missing sitters as well. Oh, wow. You know what? I think in hindsight now, we're looking at this and thinking a draw is actually a fair result. It really is. Undav needs to do better. No, not Undav. Sorry. Amiri should have done better there too. It's the battle of the A's. Amiri and Adingra, both of them have just put in a couple of stinkers. We've got 6 minutes of added time, so there's 5 still left to play, pretty much. Omar Abduchels, thank you very much, saying, mate, got my jerseys, thanks for the help. Very welcome. I'm glad it's all come through. And how are they? Hope you like the quality. Ball in. Straight to the keeper. Keeper, quick. Go for it. Go. Up the pitch. Touch. Kessie, is that Ivorian throw? Oh, no. Kessie just touched his hamstring. I hope he's just, getting rid of an itch. Kessie, for me, has been man of the match. Easily. He's been an absolute specimen today. Oh. German free kick. 4 minutes to play. This has been a very physical game. Where is this game taking place? Trying to bloody see. Am I going to get there first? BMO Field. Where the hell is BMO Field? Toronto. Oh, okay. So what's the temperature in Toronto right now? I'm curious, because this has been a very, very physical game. And it looks like there's been players that have literally gotten really tired. So I'm curious, is it hot? Toronto at the moment, 23 degrees. No, that's fine. That's fine. It was 26 earlier on in the day. It's 23 at the moment. Calm. Safe to say, Canada got one of the best games of the tournament. This has been a good game. Been a very good football match overall. Very good football match. We got 2.5 minutes left. Germany moving. Get rid! No! No. Oh, man, I'm gutted. I am flipping gutted. I mean, fair play to Germany. It's onside. It's a pass that has split them all open. I mean, that's just, I can't say anything about that goal. It's a great goal. And it's Undav. Again. Bruv, Undav's turned into Wayne Rooney today. It's just one pass, hit, really strong, boom, touch, shoot, done. Fuzzbrain, thank you very much. I hate everything. Throwing my TV outside and never watching football again. Hashtag screw Havertz. Man. How have you let him turn like that? How have you let him turn? You can't let him turn like that, man. You can't. As a defender, you have to keep your guy in front. You can't let him just... It's so easy as well, man, you know? Omar Abdul, thank you very much. Next week, be Tuesday, UK, will be Dubai 36. 36? Oh, yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's going to be mad hot in the UK. It's already started, I've heard, for the next couple of weeks or so. Enjoy the weather. Oh, we've hit 96. They're going to blow the whistle, aren't they? Germany are going through. Germany are going through, and they're going through top of the group. Adingra's not going to sleep tonight. Nagelsmann's asking for full time. He's shook. Nagelsmann's fuming. There it is. Germany are through to the knockouts. Ivory Coast, man. They didn't deserve a loss. They really didn't. But this is what happens. This is what happens. If you don't take these chances that fall on a plate for you, you get punished. This is what happens. And Germany, over the course of these games, deserve going through for sure. So Germany are in. They're done. The Ivory Coast can still finish second. Easily. They are second at the moment. Ecuador, Curacao are going to play. Ivory Coast did beat Ecuador, so no matter what happens after the second game, Ivory Coast will be in second. Then Ivory Coast have to play Curacao. So the chances are that Ivory Coast will be finishing second in this group. They won't be finishing first. Germany have topped the group now. That's done. I mean, technically, Ecuador could, but that's not going to happen. Realistically, that's probably not. So, Germany are through. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Now, remember, Tunisia versus Japan we're going to be doing in 6 hours from now. So make sure you guys are here, if you can be. I'm going to do a video for Younes Talks Chelsea and for this channel now, so keep your eyes peeled on that. That's going to be done immediately after this. So huge thank you to everyone that's enjoyed the chat and been involved. Thank you very much. Kimmel with the super chat saying quality at the final third is the big problem with African teams. I agree. It's a very true observation, that. And I hope it's something that we get to see getting better along the tournament as it goes along, because if not, it's going to hold all of us back. So let's see. But Ivory Coast, I thought, done really well, man. They deserved at least a draw. But guys, much appreciated. Thank you for all the interaction. Thank you for everyone that provided the super chat as well. Thank you for the support, as always. And I will catch all of you on a video uploading now, and for Tunisia, Japan, if you can be there. I'll see you later. Take care, people. Peace.